2020 though.
Some more for your body.
YouTube, welcome. We are glad to have you, loves. Um, your nickname's now going to be Darlings. So it's good to have you, darlings. We're going to start our local broadcast. After that, we're going to finish our conversation we had last week about what it means or what the top three tech suggestions that Karen and I think that you should either consider adding to your repertoire, or you have it in your repertoire, but you haven't thought about using them fully or returning back to them to have your best life, because technology is not always a bad thing. It's a good thing. And we want to share that with you. So we're going to start our other broadcast feed and start recording so you can get back to learning more about technology.
Oh boy, I love me some Twitter.
I have to admit, it's never boring.
Someone else said, when I have been asked, I have always replied, I'm very happy to set up a tent in a suite at the Ritz Carlton.
Always my favorite, the Ritz. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, in five, four, three, two, and one. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with our conversation about the top three tech apps and or websites that you should have on your purview when it comes to technology. We started our session talking about how people have the misconception that technology is a bad thing and that is ruining our lives. But there's also opportunities, and we have seen how technology has really improved our lives, and that is where we are going to jump into the conversation. Technology has been evolving over the years. Remember when we first really noticed technology? It was DOS, when it was time for emails and you had to sign up and give your driver's license and a pint of blood in order to just have a simple email. Now you can
Yeah.
get one free of charge anywhere you want from whatever server. There are even apps out there that will encrypt your text and your conversations with people. So technology has changed, but a lot of other people in the other span said that, we're being more disconnected. We're not connected to each other as in having meaningful conversations. And also because we are behind a keyboard, it gives us the opportunity to really be a very hurtful, revengeful, and spiteful individuals, and not being very being open and honest in our conversation. So it kind of brings out the other side of people. And with that being said, Karen and I are going to take a nice little turn to it, as I shared before, of how does technology work in a positive light. In our first half hour, we discussed our version of the top two apps and or website that you should have on your website or have in your purview. Karen, share which ones you suggested should be in your realm of understanding.
So the ones that I love to use are Pinterest. It is the busy person's vision board. I utilize the Google Drive suite because it allows you to be able to engage and interact with other people that are a part of your projects, and you all can work collaboratively without always having to have a meeting. For those of us that are always in meetings, this is a wonderful, wonderful tool.
Yes.
Um, Also, Grammarly. Grammarly is a saving grace because everyone needs grammar support when they're writing anything for anybody. So whether that's sending out an email, that's writing a letter, that's writing the great American novel, you're always going to need some extra support in doing your writing.
Yes. And that is where we have left off. And with that being said, for me, I said the first one is the App Store as it is. I always like to see the emerging ideas when it comes to technology. And if you go on to the free version of the options that a lot of people are downloading, you'll see the top 10 and the ones everyone has. For example, Facebook, Twitter, Also, Snapchat and those alike. But if you go all the way down to the bottom, you will see those who are in the midline. I would sit to the next level. Love that space in the comments with links. So it's easier for you to do references. Kind of, not kind of like, but it is a version of learning. And it's
Yes.
cheap and it's inexpensive. And one of the things that Karen shared in the last half hour is that you have the opportunity to pause. You get to rewind. Undergrad, that interpersonal skill is very important. But when you are trying to learn something that is very near and dear to your heart, sometimes you do need to hit pause in order to go back to learn about a certain technique. And even if it's a
Yeah.
turk with that one particular way of doing certain things. So
Yes.
YouTube, and then the next group for me, I would say would be we will be having a session on financial responsibilities and how to make money work for you. But we are going, for me, it was the uh, Rent the Runway, then
Yeah.
Bag, Borrow, and Steal. If anybody knows me, I have a fetish for purses. They are a very good investment, and but the thing is, they change from season to season. Is it really investment to spend, $50 all the way to some people two and three thousands of dollars on a bag that will only be
Yeah.
in season for a couple of months. In addition to
Yeah.
that, will only be a ooh and ah for a couple of years. Knowing
Yeah.
that that's the case, I would say no, you do not need to spend your money on that. So what I do is I go on to Bag, Borrow, and Steal and .com, and where you can go online, and they do have specials from time to time. No, they are not affiliate. They are not paying me to say this. You can go on there and find a purse, and it goes from simple as an everyday carrying bag. They actually have luggage on there, or it could be something as nice that will move into our next part, and next a nice evening clutch. Remember when Sex and the City came out and they had these wonderful bedazzled handbags, evening bags that were encrusted with all these beautiful jewels that were similar to fill in the blank. So it would be
Hmm.
the one that was, it could be a cupcake, it could be a pony, and
Yeah.
but the
The,
thing
the
is,
Betsy Johnson
the
joints.
Betsy
Yeah.
Johnsons. And so the thing about it is, you can only, if you want to be fly, you carry it for that one time, but it's then going to be in your um, closet for all this time afterwards until you think
Right.
some people have forgotten about it and you pick it back up again. With
Right.
Bag Borrow Still, you can borrow that purse, use it, take care of it, take plenty of pictures as you want, put it back in the bag, and ship it to Bag, Borrow, and Steal. That is why I like it, because you get the feel, you get the look, but you don't have to pay the price. The second one is Rent the Runway. As I shared earlier, Oprah Winfrey, it was one of her favorites when it was first coming off the ground, and now it has evolved, and it is a wonderful opportunity for those of you who have a lot of social engagements and have a lot of a lot of activities that you need to go to. Karen and I shared that we are both proud members of our sorority. And in doing
Hmm.
so, we have the responsibility of, you might have the task or requirement to wear a certain color evening gown for an event where all of these people will be. And we shared that in one year I had three events that I had required colors. One was a white cocktail dress. If you go on my
Hmm.
Instagram, you will see it, or Facebook. The other one is a gold one for 50th anniversary. Loved it, but I had to wear gold. And everybody who was at the white was at the gold event.
At the gold. Yeah.
And then we had a cotillion ball at the end of the year, which was, each one of these were anywhere between 3 and 6 months apart. That same group that was with the white, with the gold, when then we're going to be at the ball. So that meant I needed another event, another color, and wearing a white outfit in the middle of December would have not worked. We had already
Right.
worn the gold for the event earlier, and it was a summer event. This one was a fall to winter. That wouldn't work. So, in
Right.
doing Rent the Runway, I had the opportunity of choosing yet another gown, and looking my best life. And the same people were not saying, "Oh my goodness, where did you get that from?" They know. They know. And but I looked good and I felt good. And when it was all said and done, I put it back in the bag and I shipped it back.
Shipped it off.
Shipped it off. And
Yes.
I did not have to worry about dry cleaning because it was dry cleaned before it got to me. They will dry clean when I get done. I didn't have to worry about shipping because it was included in the fee. And I didn't have to worry about sizes because, as I shared previously, they give you the size that you want, which we'll say is an 8. And you can go from an 8 to a 10 or 6 to an 8. And that is included in that fee. So if it didn't fit, I had options. So that is why those are my choices for the best apps or websites that would make a difference, not only in your life, the way you feel, but also in your pocket and your finances. Now that we have reviewed all of this information, whew, I tell you, we're going to give you the last ones that we believe are going to change your life. Karen, share with us what do you think is the last app of 3 or technology that has changed your life and why?
Okay, so I had some time to think about this,
Okay.
obviously. So something now that I'm doing more and more of home remodeling, excuse me. And while Pinterest is my go-to, there are tons and tons of apps that you can go to for paint colors. So
Really?
Benjamin Moore,
Hmm.
yes, Benjamin, and you can, in a sense, begin to test out paint colors on the wall without having to actually paint the wall. And
Really?
in fact, new service on the wall.
No.
Yes. So you pick the paint color and they will send it to you as a vinyl stick on to your wall. And so that way, now you do have to pay for the vinyls or may not want to go for.
And how much
And
the
it's removable.
vinyls? Yeah, how much are the
Yeah,
vinyls average?
$5.95.
That's not bad. How
So
big
that's
of the
that's really good. So the fact that you can go online, you can pull it down, you can pull down the colors that you want, and order the colors that you want, have those come to you. You can actually physically stick the color on the wall to give you an idea
uh-huh.
of how that will look in your kitchen or your bedroom or your bathroom. You don't mess up your wall.
Yeah, because here's the thing. How many times have we had a conversation previously on another episode of you are celebrating 1 year of being a homeowner and I'm celebrating 1 year of not being a homeowner. But even either way, how many times have we painted a color that we did not want? And we're like, okay, I have chosen my color. And then you try to paint over that one corner.
So yeah, so the name of the website is called. You can go
Nice.
on there, yes, sandflies.com, and if you order $15 or more,
Uh huh.
shipping is free. And
That's not
the
bad.
and the manufacturers that they utilize are Benjamin Moore, which is a phenomenal paint company, Sherwin-Williams. Everybody knows
Love.
Sherwin-Williams. Figure out what you would like. Like right now, looking at the site, they have all of their bestsellers up top. You can go through and look at them all. You can, look at the highest cost, the lowest cost, the vinyl sample. Yeah,
Oh, that is very nice. I
yeah,
that's I don't even know what to say. I'm kind of
yeah,
jealous that that did not happen in my previous life. But when I get
yeah.
back to home ownership, I know what to do.
Mm-hmm.
When I can
Yeah.
paint the walls, so that's a good one. That
Isn't
is a
that
good one.
cool?
Change your life.
So another site that has actually changed my life quite a bit is eShakti. So eShakti.com.
Tell me more about
Right.
this one.
Another thing that I know about that you don't know, but they can actually
Will make a Afghan. They will make a quilt of your old shirts.
very nice.
It is very nice.
Very nice.
Those of us who work with it said all they do is give you t-shirts each year and each event. You have
Mm-hmm.
not lookers. So what happens is
Right.
you take it upon yourself and you cut and paste You put them in a closet. Only do it for so many times. So for me, what
Right.
I've done is, I have an AKA Afghan. I have one for Joel.
Okay.
He has his Omega Sci-Fi. Hey, Big Daddy. And then I have some that I've given as gifts. It has been the best. And then again, it is the best opportunity. And it again, less is going into the landfill. It gives us
Okay.
opportunity to enjoy our t-shirts. They're just not taking up space. Opportunity for you to cut and paste and send them off, and you can always have them. You don't have any covering, or you can't choose what the shirts look like, and they're not your favorite, but you still don't want to get rid of them because it's a memorable moment. This is a time where you can switch them from being something that's on the shelf to something that is actually usable. And that is
Right.
our last one for today. So we would say thank you very much. We hope that you remember these points that we have created for you. These talks, conversations will be on YouTube. They are always on Facebook Live. In addition to that, we will post them on our respective social media websites also, because we are looking at these on our local affiliates. So thank you very much. Without further ado, I say, Karen, until next time.
All right.
And St. George, YouTube, and Facebook. This has been Toy Talk, no batteries included. Without further ado, I would say until next time, my loves, we will see you later.
You've been listening to Toy Talk with Dr. Tasha Toy. To find podcast or video of this program, go to Facebook or YouTube, Spotify or Podbean, and look for Radio St. George, or go to radiostgeorge.com. Join us next week for Toy Talk with Dr. Tasha Toy.
Fun.
How was that?
Good.
I'm glad you liked
Good. Yeah, girl, the sandflies messed me completely up. I was like, wait, what? I don't have to pick tons of stuff anymore? Now I can't hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
I had to put the headphones for the mic. All right.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right. So you said that both your bosses are going to be out Monday and Tuesday, which is awesome. So let's
Mm-hmm.
see. Since I know what I'm doing now, I could do it really fast. On what's another day? Future hires. Please, I have created a neighbor to new her schedule for what?
What? This is
That is not your
adorable.
job. That is not your job. That is not your.
Mm.
Woo! Sorry.
Oh, that's a sale. Well, damn.
Oh, wait a minute. You know you are still recording on the other side. You know that, right?
Oh, I'm sorry.
You said a
Sorry,
bad.
sorry, St.
You just
George.
said a bad word. Let me stop